Hello everyone, open heart, open mind. I welcome you all to the Sattva channel, which is an official online platform of the Sattva project. Myself Samiksha Mishram, and I am from the Sattva Youth, bringing Dharma to you and bridging Dharma with youth. Sattva Youth is a Buddhist youth program initiated by the Sattva project. So before we begin with our session, I would like to, on behalf of the Sattva project, I would like to thank our StreamYard sponsor and media partners, Durian Asian and Durian FM, for their constant and kind support. And also, there is one more individual who manages all the technicalities in the background, our broadcast director, Brother Chong. Brother Chong, would you like to say hi to everyone, please?
Hello, everyone, and Samisha as well. Welcome to our live stream broadcast today. Please do like and share so that more people can benefit from our program today. And for those who are on YouTube, please also do like, share, and subscribe. And now back to you, Samisha.
Thank you, Brother Chong. Okay, so today we are going to have meditation on human zen. Oh, sorry. We are going to have a guided meditation on title Metta and Mindfulness by Patricia Snider. So I would like to introduce you, Patricia. Patricia is a certified clinical counselor with the prestigious CCC designation from the Canadian Counseling and Psychotherapy Association and registered clinical counselor with British Columbia Association of Clinical Counselors. She has been a somatic and wellness practitioner for over 30 years. She holds a number of academic qualifications, including MA Counseling, M Division in Pastoral Counseling, advanced diplomatic holistic counseling, and graduation diplomatic Buddhist psychotherapy, and also MA in Buddhist studies. She specializes in mindfulness therapy, certified in MICBT and MBSR, and works with individuals and groups. Here is the Patricia's website. Please, if you want more information, you can visit the website. And also now I would like to welcome Patricia to the session. Welcome, Patricia.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yes. So now I would like to invite you to please begin with our session. So first of all, we are going to have a short talk, and after that, meditation. And if you have any questions, we would like to take up to the Patricia.
Hi, and welcome to today's talk and meditations. Today's theme is Metta and Mindfulness. It's also known as compassion and wisdom. And why these two, you might ask? Well, with the way things are today and all the challenges that we have to meet in today's world, it's nice to have a template to help us through our troubles. You know, Tibetan Buddhism tells us that wisdom and compassion are like two wings of a bird. And the bird needs two wings to fly in a straight line. Otherwise, it just goes in circles. So you might liken this to the human's flight path towards middle way. And this requires two wings, the wings of wisdom and compassion, because it's an antidote for living outside of extremes. So let's examine the two wings, their meanings, and their benefits. So extreme view occurs when habitual perceptions occur. And when they do, they lead to really fixed opinions. This can become habitual, as said. You know, when your mind just won't let go of something and you keep going round and round and thinking about it in a certain way, it's kind of like an automatic pilot. We just can't let it go. So it's like when you feel strongly, very strongly about something. When we do that, We actually believe what we think. And this forms the perceptions about it, whatever it is we're thinking. And those perceptions may be clung to. And if they're clung to, they turn into opinions that are views that cause suffering. We may think that outside factors beyond our control condition our life. Not true. It's our view of events that actually control us, not the event itself. So seeing things as they exist directs us to the source of our problems. It establishes clarity through awareness and helps us to make better choices, eliminating the suffering. The mindfulness process of growing our awareness leads to clarity and wisdom. For example, the Buddhist thought posits that without cultivating wisdom or mindfulness, we may have the radical idea of inherent existence, thinking everything is permanent, solid, lasting, causing suffering of clinging, the suffering of change. But wisdom realizes the absence of inherentness. By developing mindfulness, we learn that everything changes. Everything is impermanent. Situations, events, experiences, and even the thoughts and emotions and sensations towards the events change. Mindful awareness teaches us that we are creating problems for ourselves when we cling to wanting things to remain the same. As we grow our understanding moment to moment, we become more equanimous, less reactive, and more accepting of the way it is. And through the practice of mindfulness, we can see and accept things as they are and let go of wanting them to be different. In this way, we can appreciate that acceptance is a source of happiness. So let's take a few moments now for our exercise. And this exercise is done in 3 steps. So take a few moments to drop in and connect with ourselves for this pocket practice in mindfulness. You can choose your posture, whether you want to sit or stand. You can even do it lying down. This practice can help us to come into awareness with what's happening in the body and the mind in the moment. So finding yourself a comfortable posture. I invite you to be open to receiving and experiencing your moment to moment experiences, whatever they are. Not judging, not fixing, not doing, just being who you are in the moment. So let's begin with step 1, awareness. In this step, we settle into the posture of your choice and begin to feel the areas of the body that meet the floor or the surface against the body. Yeah, so if you're sitting, you might want to close your eyes. And just breathing into the body and out of the body. Allow your body to become still and soft. So you might want to say, I breathe in to stillness, and I breathe out to softness. Breathing in stillness, breathing out softness. So just taking a few breaths to settle and soften the body. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, just being who you are in this moment. And now bringing your awareness to any thoughts. What's going on in your mind? Is it busy? Is it flying? Or maybe it's heavy. Perhaps there's lots of thoughts. Or none. Just noticing these thoughts. No judgment. No fixing. No rejecting. Just allowing them to arise and pass away. Just like clouds across a beautiful blue sky. As best you can, noticing the thoughts. acknowledging the thoughts. Allowing them to come and go. Coming and going, arising and falling, no fixing, no changing, allowing them to come and go. And allowing thoughts to go. Bringing attention to your emotions. What's here for you now? Maybe there's joy, or maybe sadness, or is anger or fear present in this moment? So just noticing them. And just notice if there's a tendency to want to reject that. Instead of allowing yourself this experience. So I invite you to allow your experience. Allow yourself to explore this experience by dropping down into the body now. What sensations do you notice? Emotions have accompanying sensations. So, where do they show up in your body? There's no need to change anything. As best you can, gently turn towards your sensations. So, what else is here for you now? Just exploring your experience with gentleness, kindness, and curiosity as best you can. Are there sensations of coolness? Or do you feel other temperatures? Is there tingling? Or even numbness? So just exploring and letting go. Feel, accept, move on. So we move now from step one of awareness to step two. And in the second step, we gather onto the breath. So first we let go of the thoughts, we let go of the emotions, we let go of the sensations, and gather our attention to the sensations of the breath. And here we may ask, what's here for me now? Where does the breath feel the strongest in my body? And take your attention there. So perhaps it's in the tummy, feeling the rise and fall of the tummy. Or it might be the touch of air at the tip of your nostrils, where you feel cool air on the inhalation and warm air on the exhalation. Or maybe at the tip of your lip. So if your breath doesn't feel like an anchor today, take your attention to the feet on the floor maybe, or a part of your body that grounds you, that can hold you in place. And when you're ready, expand the awareness now around breathing to include the whole body. Your posture, your facial expression, and mind. So letting go of thoughts now and sensations, just letting them be as they are, all experienced without changing them, identifying with them, or rejecting them. And breathing into the feet as an anchor to the floor, to ground you into the earth with curiosity and kindness. And now you might want to open to the sounds around you. And then maybe just a little bit of movement to come back into the room that we're sitting in together. I hope that was a pleasant experience for you. So once we establish a mindfulness practice of choosing to come back um, to awareness in every moment, moment to moment, again and again, coming back. This is the practice of mindfulness. We just keep coming back over and over again. What we find is metta actually emerges because we've held the intention to be kind to ourselves, not judging, exploring our experiences with a gentle commitment. As we continue cultivating present moment awareness, we open to new possibilities, to being ourselves in a new way. We begin to ask ourselves, well, what do I need to do to take care of myself? How can I be kind to myself? We become more generous of heart. Metta emerges. So let's go now to the other wing of the bird, called metta. So metta is a Pali word And it means boundless friendliness, goodwill, loving kindness. We practice metta by reciting phrases to open the heart and to develop a gentle and kindly attitude towards oneself and others. Recent studies show that practicing self-compassion builds resilience to stress, and a sense of a strong self-worth. Interesting, isn't it? Meditation changes the brain, and we're supporting our natural tendency for caregiving when we practice metta. And although this is really important, it's important to know that although we are hardwired for survival, we are also hardwired for love, for caregiving. It's our natural tendency. So the practice of metta meditation takes us there. It increases oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone. It soothes us. It soothes the nervous system. It heals the nervous system. It makes us softer, more compassionate, wanting to be with people. So Buddhist metta prayer by Robert Rosenbaum's Walking the Way is an iteration that I'd like to share with you today. And I want you to know there are many iterations. So, you choose your words that help you to become more compassionate with yourself and others. Typically, we begin by generating good wishes for ourselves. So let's just take a few moments then to come back to body and to have a wee practice of metta. You might want to think about something that helps you to feel kind towards yourself. Maybe a picture of yourself when you were little that you can relate to warmly. Because in metta, we want to deepen our compassion, our self-compassion through this practice. Knowing that we can't have compassion for others if we don't have it for oneself. So that's why we begin with self. So maybe just remembering a picture of yourself or something you did that made you happy about yourself. You might even want to put your hands on your heart. And say, I'm here for you. And if that doesn't generate the kind of warmth that you would like, maybe think about someone you're very, very fond of and how you feel when you're with them or you think of them. And then just offer that to yourself, direct it to yourself. And then repeat these words if it feels right for you. May I be at ease in my body. Feeling the ground beneath my seat and feet. May I be at ease in my body, feeling the ground beneath my feet, my seat. May I be at ease in my body, feeling the ground between my seat and my feet. May I be attentive and gentle towards my own discomfort and suffering. May I be attentive and gentle toward my own discomfort and suffering. May I be attentive and gentle toward my own discomfort and suffering. May I be attentive and grateful for my own joy and well-being. May I be attentive and grateful for my own joy and well-being. May I be attentive and grateful for my own joy and well-being. And may I move towards others freely and with openness. May I move toward others freely and with openness. May I move toward others freely and with openness. May I receive others with sympathy and understanding. May I receive others with sympathy and understanding. May I receive others with sympathy and understanding. And now think of someone that's closest to you. Someone you love, a benefactor. Just see them in your mind's eye. And send wishes to them. May you be at ease in your body. May you be attentive and gentle toward your own discomfort and suffering. May you be attentive and grateful for your own joy and well-being. And may you move toward others freely with openness. May you receive others with sympathy and understanding. And as we imagine the world to be in a better place, let's extend our loving kindness and best wishes to strangers, offering them wishes of ease in their body. Wishing them gentleness to their own discomfort and suffering. Attentiveness and gratitude for their own joy and well-being. Where they move towards others freely and with openness. And now, as we draw this meditation to a close, may we hold the thought and best wishes for the entire world to receive one another with sympathy and understanding. And so it is. So thank you for joining today as we've looked at the two wings of the bird, metta and mindfulness, compassion and wisdom. And I hope for you there is an understanding of why they are, um, why they work together as a template for your own happiness. We can't have wisdom without heart. Otherwise, we are inflexible, walk around all in our heads, stiff beings. Nor can we have compassion without wisdom. Otherwise, we're sloppy, we're silly. So, together, they keep us in the middle way. Thank you so much for joining.
I'm sorry. Yes, I was muted. I'm sorry. Thank you, Patricia, for that kind session. And really, it was nice. And I think we have some questions for you.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the first question from Sushan asking, what are the benefits of integrating both metta and mindfulness in comparison if we practice only one of them?
So you're grounding yourself in wisdom with mindfulness practice, and with the metta practice, we are opening our we're opening ourselves to our hearts, and we're opening to others' hearts. So you live a fuller life. You're looking at um, you're looking at developing your own wholeness. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's okay. The second question is, oh, thank you, Patricia. Why is mindfulness difficult to practice and why metta sounds easier compared to mindfulness?
Hmm. Um, you know, it could be that we spend a lot of time out of body. It could be that this developing awareness takes a really strong commitment
Mm-mm.
and diligence, to be aware of where we are moment to moment is efforting. But also the benefits are actually commensurate with the effort put in. Right? So you work on mindfulness and you get to see all kinds of benefits, not only benefits of clarity, which can't be underestimated, benefits then to have the ability to make better choices. Certainly benefits of growing your window of tolerance. So, when we're not aware of our behavior, we can be very reactive, and this gets us into trouble. Mm? And we're reactive because we're impatient, perhaps, we're judging, we're wanting things to be different, et cetera, et cetera. But when we develop that greater understanding of what the true source of unhappiness is, we come to see that um, we need to practice patience. We need to practice um, these attitudes to approach our life differently. And once we do that, then our window of tolerance goes from, itty bitty to, oh, okay, that too. Things come, things go. I'm not fussed.
Yeah, that's true.
But this takes big effort. It takes big effort. And so that might be why, to do metta, well, and look, we can do a practice kind of in a half-assed way too, where metta is one of those just that, um, let's say, it's easier with metta to not pay attention so much. It's easier to sit and say, oh, yeah, best wishes here, and not really come into a grounded state with it. Um, Mindfulness is the ground. So once you come into a deeper place within yourself, your metta practice is going to change.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's very difficult to be mindful, and we can think easily about, like, just now you say sending wishes here and there, thinking about that it should be that they should be, may they live happy or something. But when it comes in practice, it becomes a little difficult, because then
Mm-hmm.
our some of the habit patterns, they just
Yes,
become obstacle.
that's right. That you're saying the habitual patterns become the obstacle.
Yes, because we are not like, sometimes, when we are sitting in meditation and thinking that, step by step, that something should be very good, or may they be happy, and we just extend our wishes to everyone, like all sentient beings.
Yes.
But
What's
as
the
soon as,
intention? Yeah. What is the felt intention behind it though?
well, it's like, how should I explain it? um I don't know, you kind of understand what I mean to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That
maybe
it's
that.
mhm, that it can be, we can be flippant with our practice, right? It can be flippant. With mindfulness, it's a little more difficult because we're asking ourselves to be present. Yeah. We can in in learning mindfulness, we have many practices. One is to choose an activity on a daily basis, um, that where you can be mindful. Yeah, and you can choose one and stick with it every day for the whole week, or you can change activities daily, just depending on the personality, you know. Um, and so, for example, you might try brushing your teeth mindfully. Yeah. The old favorite is eating a raisin mindfully. You can walk mindfully, take out the garbage mindfully. Any of these, eating mindfully is particularly difficult. So when we choose an activity and we're really, really diligent about it and honest with ourselves, we may notice that we spend most of the time either in the past or in the future. So we're either regretting the past or we're worrying about the future. Really difficult to stay focused at brushing the teeth, not wanting to change anything, just being with the brush and the teeth in the moment. This develops awareness, believe it or not. Awareness to what we're doing moment to moment.
I hope this helps the questioner, um, to his question. I hope you understand. We have third question. Is mindfulness equivalent to shamatha or vipassana or both or either one of them?
One grows into the other. Yeah. So we start with samatha, and then we certainly go into vipassana, don't we? Mm.
Yes. Okay. Um, would you also like to say something on it? Would you also like to say something on about the vipassana and shamatha?
This person, or are you asking me?
Oh no, no. I'm asking you.
So we gain insight, don't we? We
Mm,
gain insight into what's happening. And then from the insight, we go deeper,
mm,
deeper. We look at things with curiosity, without judgment. What is this telling us? Being with, so in Vipassana, we're actually feeling and moving on, feeling, letting go, moving on. No judgment. It's just going into the experience, whatever it is. Yes?
okay. So I think we have finished with our question, and now um, we have one. And thank you for that. Thank you for the answer, Patricia.
Mm.
Now I would like to announce one upcoming event. So we have an event on 14th of August. It's guided Zen meditation by Myungan Sunim. The title is Human Zen. I hope our audience would have joined it. Okay, so once again, I would like to thank you for your precious time and that kind guided meditation session. And now I would like to conclude this session with four great vows. I would like to invite you to please recite it.
Sentient beings are numerous and are numberless. We vow to save them all, and delusions are endless. We vow to cut through them all. The teachings are infinite. We vow to learn from them all. The Buddha way is inconceivable. We vow to attain it. May all beings be well, happy, and safe.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you to our audience also and to everyone who has helped with this session. And yes, have a very good night. Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you. See you.